Good evening, everybody. How you doing? Hope you're doing all right. Phil here, DSP, and doing a nice nighttime stream here of Titanfall. Apologies for the late start. It took me a little bit longer than expected. Excuse me. Ooh. As you can hear, I just literally just wolfed down my dinner. It took me longer than expected to shut down the Dark Souls 2 stream, get the videos uploading, head out. I had to make a stop at a store before I picked up my food. Got back here, wolfed it down. So I was a little behind. I'm a little behind tonight. It's okay. This was not going to be the final Titanfall stream by any means. However, it is going to be the beginning of the campaign of Titanfall. If you say to yourself, campaign, I thought this game was online only. Well, it is. But the way that they've set up this game is that there is supposedly a series of missions that you do play in online multiplayer with people. So it's kind of like this. It's kind of like doing a campaign that is completely interactive with other people. I know that sounds weird, because it is. And I have no idea how this is going to be implemented today. So I guess we're going to find out together tonight here with the Titanfall stream. Very good. Now, the pre-stream tonight's going to be very short because I'm already starting late. But a few things that I do want to talk about before we get started is, number one, I have noticed that recently, with certain games, I'm not going to say it's every game, but certain games where perhaps they're not exactly the most popular, hyped games, the stream chat gets totally derailed. And what I mean by that is someone will start talking about anime during a stream of a first-person shooter game that has nothing to do with anime. And then the next thing you know, the entire chat is people talking about anime. Now, I am not one to say, no, you can never, off the cuff or off kilter mention something that's not related to the stream, because it would be pretty damn near impossible for mods to moderate and enforce that. But I do have to ask that if you're watching the stream and you're not liking the game, then you should probably not watch the stream. You know what I mean? Well, I'm here because I don't like Titanfall, but I want to talk with people. Well, guess what? There's the rest of the internet for that. This is not an open, public, chat room for you to derail the chat into whatever topic you want it to be. Now, again, I'm not saying by any means that you can never mention anything else. I'm saying that the majority of discussion in the chat should be regarding the gameplay, regarding me, regarding things that are on topic. Okay? And I've seen far too much recently of people completely derailing the chat, and then the whole chat going with it. And, I do have to say that, unfortunately, sometimes the mods are at fault for this too. But sometimes there's just not a lot of mods going on, because if it is a lesser viewed stream, the mods maybe aren't around. Now, tonight with Titanfall, it's not going to be a tiny stream, so I don't think we need to worry about that. And I already know there are mods here who are going to be actively watching the chat. So I would ask that at least, please, try to keep the chat to something that's related to what's going on. The last thing that we want is for something to get totally derailed, right? And then next thing you know, oh, I'm playing Titanfall, I'm having fun. And we got 500-600 people on the stream. Wow, this is great. Look down at the chat. Oh, who's your favorite porn star? Did you see Space Dandy? And that's all anyone's talking about. That wasn't the point of the chat. Okay. Okay. And here you go. So Ella's score right now just said, yeah, I've seen this way too much. It makes him a lot more quiet in chats because everything's off topic. He doesn't want to talk anymore. I agree. There also should not be, and I actually did have it out and talked to my mods about this, that there were mod fights going on recently. Mods have been confused about what the moderating parameters are. I just had a discussion with tonight's mods, so we shouldn't have any problems tonight, okay? And in the future, we're hoping to alleviate this as well. I think there's a lot of people who are stressed out, a lot of people who have, been trying to do their best, but not sure exactly what's going on, and then people take sides and all kinds of shit, and It happens. It happens when there's a high stress level, okay? But we're going to do our best to have the mods behave tonight as well, all right? Now, last thing I'll say before we get started, because you guys are, you know the deal with the rules, and you know you can subscribe if you want to. You know all this stuff. So I'm not going to go nuts. You know, when I have a lower viewership stream like this, I know that you guys know all the deal on everything. But the last thing I want to say, because a lot of people don't seem to understand this, okay? A lot of people this week, it seems, are absolutely dominating Twitch TV with streams of Titanfall. And I don't mean Joe Blow Splamoni, the little guy who has 100 people watching his stream, you know, and he's an up-and-comer and a common gamer. I'm talking huge internet YouTubers and gamers, you know? People all week, this is all they've been playing nonstop. And people are like, I don't understand. Why are people... And then some people have been watching the streams. Now, I'll be honest, I've only played this game once, one session. And I don't think I've been immersed enough into it to know enough about the game to make any kind of a verdict on it whatsoever. But some people have been coming even into the stream chat and saying, I don't get it. I've been watching a bunch of big people play this game all week. It doesn't seem like it's anything special. In fact, it actually seems quite boring. Why is everyone playing it? And I don't know why people don't know this yet, because I've talked about it previously on Hate Live. We've done this. I did a whole special about this back in December when there was all this controversy regarding Machinima having this special partnership deal with people to play certain things. And I'm not saying that's the case at this point because it has nothing to do with Machinima this time around. But do you really think that if these people are a major gamer and... You know, it didn't seem like this was going to happen, but all of a sudden, all week, all they're playing is Titanfall. Don't you think there's a reason behind that? Hint, hint. Obviously, it's pretty obvious that these people are being paid by Microsoft to play Titanfall. Because Microsoft really backed Titanfall as its system seller. This is the game that they've been hyping for months, the killer app that you need the Xbox One for. And so obviously they're going to do whatever means necessary to get people to watch and buy the damn game. So they're paying people to play Titanfall all week. And it's funny because, yes, how do people not know this? PewDiePie last week was playing South Park. Now, when was the last time you saw PewDiePie play an RPG like that? Never. Because he got paid by Ubisoft. Duh. And I'm not saying this is a bad thing. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to say, oh, these people are dicks and they're dishonest, right? Who's to say that maybe PewDiePie wouldn't have played South Park because he's a fan of South Park? Who's to say that these people who are doing these games this week aren't doing them out of because this was their plan anyway? I don't know. But the bottom line is this. You have to understand that it's big business now. It's not like it used to be back in 2008 when I myself started making videos for YouTube and it was just for fun and it was dicking around. Now it's all serious business, right? Everyone's making big money doing it, getting paid extra money to play certain games. And, you know, I don't. I play what I want to play. And the bottom line is I actually have been waiting for Titanfall. I've wanted to see what the game would be for quite some time. I got a little taste of it last night. Tonight we're going to be playing the campaign mode, which is supposedly, like I said, an actual story that's online based. But I'm not getting paid any extra by anyone because at this point I'm small potatoes, you know. At one point I was a big blip on the radar, and now you've got people that are quintuple exponentially bigger than I am. And big business has really changed the face of gaming when it comes to YouTube and it comes to Twitch and all this stuff, because they're coming out and they're paying these people off, and these people are playing what they're being told to. And it's a shame, but at the same time, it is what it is. And you have to know that when you watch this content, you have to take everything with a grain of salt and know that there are people out there that are doing it for a paycheck. Yes, I'm doing it for a paycheck, but I'm doing what I love. And that's why a lot of the times when you see these big guys, you know, playing Titanfall all fucking week, do you really think that if someone contacted me and said, Phil, we're going to give you a $10 CPM bonus to play Titanfall all week, you know what I would tell them? Shove it up your fucking ass, because Dark Souls 2 came out this week and I'm playing both games. I refuse to play Titanfall all week because you're going to pay me to do it. Fuck you. How about that? I'm the master of my own destiny and I do what I want. And you're not going to pay me off to do something or do something dishonest, you know? But that's me. And I know better than to hold others accountable to my standard, right? And this is a lot of the times why I feel that someone like me is persecuted, because people have these crazy standards of gaming, you know. Oh, well, Phil needs to play a perfectionist run of this game, or if not, he's a horrible gamer and we'll all make fun of him on YouTube. See, I can see from the other perspective. I could easily say, well, fuck PewDiePie because he only plays games who gets paid off to play. I'm not going to say that, you know. No. I'm just letting you know this is how it is. This is reality. This is business. This is the new state of the internet. It started out grassroots, people who loved what they're doing, and much like everything, as big business moved in, as games became more profitable, and as the whole marketplace and the face of things changed, there's people out there who are just playing shit because they're getting paid. And it's your choice, obviously, to watch who you think is more entertaining, who you think is the person who is going to be the best use of your time. And I think that if more people educated themselves on what was fully going on, then maybe they'd understand the situation a little better. Maybe they would even choose who they watch a little bit better. And I'm not saying it's me. A lot of people have said it's not going to be Phil. Let's face it. A lot of people are of the impression that I'm the guy that's not the one they're going to watch. But I'm just throwing that out there. That's probably why so many people right now are doing this on Twitch, you know, and so many people are only playing Titanfall this week. Reality check. Okay. Well, that being said, I think we're going to end the pre-stream. I will say this. Please respect and abide by the rules, or you will be moderated. The rules are either located directly below my stream, or if you're watching this on my website, thekingofhate.com, there's a rules section. It says stream chat rules. If you hover over that with your cursor, they'll pop up. And the last thing I'll say is, you know, if you like the content, you like what you see tonight, and you want to further support me and make sure that I can continue to do this on a full-time basis, become a paid subscriber here on my Twitch channel. $4.99 a month. You get stream privileges such as subscriber-only mode chat access. You get emotes that you can use here and in other streams. You get exclusive access into giveaways that are coming up, okay? And not exclusive, let me say that. Prioritized access, meaning you'll have a better chance to win than people who are just entering for free, okay? All right, so without further ado, I will close the stream, pre-stream here. We'll jump into the game and we'll get started because we already have limited time tonight anyway. Here we go. Ahem. Get my headphones on. All right, here we go.